Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my makeup collection video, and it's like a makeup collection and storage. I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while now, but I've never really been happy with my organisation, how it all sits until now. So you know, the majority of my makeup is in what I'm showing you, but there is a little bit that's, you know, here or there about the house, so it's not, you know, it's not there, but, you know, it might feature in another video. And just a disclaimer as well that, you know, this is not a brag video, you know, this is like my makeup, this is like my creative outlet. My husband's a DJ, I like makeup, so, you know, I don't have children, I don't smoke, I don't drink, you know, I don't go on sunbeds, so, you know, I need to have a bit of advice somewhere, and, you know, makeup is just my thing. So, you know, thanks for watching my video. Give us a thumbs up if you like it, or leave me a comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. So this is my desk I sit at in the morning, and on top I have got quite a few little bits of acrylic which I will take you through. So let's get started. So on the top right here we've got this quite large lipstick holder that I got from HomeSense. It was only £6.99. I can get hundreds of, well, not hundreds, but quite a few lipsticks in there. It was only £6.99, so I had like two smaller ones, so I got rid of that. So in here I have some of my lipsticks, and then I have these 5-in-1 Bare Minerals eye primers. I have an assortment of things in here. So I have lip glosses like my Coralista, I've got my Remy Mac, I've got some Lime Crime, Maybelline, Milani, some more MAC. I don't keep all my MAC together like some people's do. Some Gosh, Collection, Bare Minerals, what are these? Oh, these are Decks. These I got from my Wantable box. They just look like, oh, and they just look like that. And then behind those I have some brushes that I don't really use very often, and I keep them in like this little pot that I got from Wilkinson's, I think. And then behind this I have my I'll just tell you what. And behind this I have my my lash holder, and then I have this little another little acrylic unit, and then I keep all my little samples of foundations in there. I really need to, the only thing is that with it being behind here I do forget about it, and I do need to start using all my little samples. So in the first drawer I have mascaras and liners. I don't have as many mascaras just because I think that if you pick a good mascara it can be, you know, just as good as some of the expensive ones. So, you know, I only keep it for the 3 to 6 months that you need to. I do have this one, I think it's still in box, and that's from, I think this is from one of my Mimi boxes that I haven't used, but I've got Golden Rose. I got that from my Wantable box, a little Clinique one, Maybelline, Smashbox, Bare Minerals, my Lash Accelerator, some more Bare Minerals, what's this one? Oh, YSL one, and then I just have 2 little brow products. I think I either got in my Mimi box or I got in my Wantable box. Onto liners, I do have a considerable more amount of liners than I do mascaras. It's probably because a lot of these I get them like in my Mimi boxes, in my Wantable boxes. I did actually stop. I changed my preferences on Wantable so that I don't get any more liners, but I've got all sorts in here. I've got L'Oreal, I've got Laura Geller, lots of like Korean ones. I have Urban Decay, NYX glitter liner, some more NYX, some more Urban Decay, and more NYX, a little YSL one. Lots of different bits, mainly black, that's what I use the most. I only have a very few coloured liners, but they are from Urban Decay. That is that drawer. And just to mention as well, the I've done or I've mentioned this before in my videos, my acrylic unit is from, I think it's called Houseables. I think they have a website, and I think they have an American website. The American website you can't buy from internationally, but the eBay one you can. It was a little bit cheaper than the original beauty box, and I remember I got it because it was a little bit cheaper, the postage was cheaper, and I got an extra drawer on it. But when it arrived, it did have some cracks in the back. I mean, you can't see them, but I know that they're there. And sometimes with the drawers as well, they do stick coming out a little bit. So if I had the choice again, I probably would have bought the original beauty box just for that, because I can't see this one lasting forever, if I'm totally honest. I kind of think they will break sometime. So into the next drawer is lip products, and I do have quite a lot in here. I know some people separate them out into balms, lip liners, you know, chubby pencils, everything like that, but I just have chucked everything in there. So I have all sorts. I have some NARS under here, I have some Bourjois, I think this is Revlon, that's Maybelline, this is the Mega Slick Wet n Wild Balm Stain. I need to try that because that is still sealed. Urban Decay, more NARS. This is like one of the first NARS products I ever bought. This is the Turkish Delight, so I don't want to get rid of that. New CID, I got that free in a magazine. Topshop one, I swatched that in the store and I really liked it, but I haven't tried it yet. JCat Beauty, I bought from America. A UB little balm. I bought this because I really like the creams. Haven't tried it. At the moment I'm not kind of big on my lips. I'm just kind of keeping like my Maybelline Baby Lips on, just because the weather's changing, my lips are really dry. So this is like my unloved drawer at the moment. I've got a Kardashian joystick. I didn't like this. It was a really nice colour, but it dries on your lips. Tanya Burr, Lancome, Stila. I think that's from one of my Espoir, that's probably from one of my Mimi boxes. And then at the very back I've got Hourglass, Revlon, number 7, which is quite rare in my collection, a little Bite Beauty, that doesn't get used, L'Oreal, Barry M, and then at the back I have some liners. See, as you can see now, this drawer is starting to stick, so I've found that you have to like push it up. But then when you push it up, the stuff in the drawer gets in the way. So the next drawer is concealers and powders. I'm not going to really go into the concealers because I have done a video on that, so I'll link that in the down bar. I have got rid of some of my concealers though, so I should have really done a decluttering video on it, but they have gone down a little bit. And then I have got my powders. I have Maybelline, the Matte Maker, Urban Decay, Too Faced, L'Oreal, Maybelline Fit Me. This is a little Makeup Forever setting powder. MAC, L'Oreal collection, NARS one which is nearly finished, and oh, that's a Maybelline Dream Matte. And at the very back this is a little Art Deco sample. I wore this from a wedding. It's too dark for me now, but I just don't want to get rid of it. I don't have that many powders because I think that a lot of powders do the same job. It's not like a foundation where if you can get a really bad powder, you know, like some foundations just don't work for you. I think that powders generally do, so, or they generally work for me, so I don't have that many. Next is my primers drawer, and again I've got a video on this. I have decluttered a little bit, but the majority are still there because I do love primers. I have got a video on that, so I will link that down below as well. Next, it's kind of supposed to be a face, well not face drawer, more of a cheek kind of drawer, so like highlighting, blushes, but the odd thing has got in here. So at the back I've got some of the I Heart Makeup blushes that are like the Too Faced ones. I have a Sleep blush, NARS Illuminator, Becca Illuminator, Mimi Illuminator doesn't get used. So they're kind of like illuminators in that bit. I have a NARS little duo that I don't know what to do with, so that's in here. I have some of the Makeup Revolution blushes. These are really great, and these are like £1 each. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I have a Milani blush, and that is in Fantastic Mauve. I have another one here in Rose Doro. The only thing I'd say about these is that the packaging is kind of a little bit flimsy, and if you notice, I've had to sellotape this lid back into it because it's come off. So that's the only thing I'd say about them. I love the blushes. That's Laura Geller. I have my One Hourglass here, and that is in Dim Infusion, which is like the kind of soft coral one. I did have the pink one, but I didn't like it as much. My one Naked Flushed, which is just, I think it's just the first one. I did have the other ones, but I didn't like them as much, so I got rid. I do churn over my stuff that if I don't like it, I pass it on, I sell it. So I think that was just the first one that they did. And then at the back I've got some Makeup Revolution highlighters and some Eddie Funkhouse stuff, and then just some little bottom samples that I've got from my Birchbox. So this little drawer at the bottom is only like a recent kind of drawer, because I did have some little palettes in here, but I reorganised, and this was empty. So what I've been doing is I've been putting my kind of everyday essentials in here. So I've got my my Benefit BB cream, some of my Real Technique brushes, my beauty blenders, my Milani blush, my mini Mary Lou, my MAC bronzer that Eva got me, this Lumi that I've been trying, Maybelline Brow Drama that I've not been using, but I just keep it in here because I don't really have a brow section. Naked Basics 2, Smashbox Full Exposure. This is like the mini one. I've used it a couple of times. I've found that the pigment is not as good. I found it like I've had to really work the shadows, but you know, I've only tried it a couple of times. I need to try it more. This is little H&M brush I got. It was only $5.99. It's great for putting on your BB creams. My Wet n Wild powder, which I've hit pan on. Another Milani blush. My NARS concealer, which I do quite like that one at the moment. And then I've got this little highlighter that's by 3. I got it in one of my Wantable boxes, and it is so pretty. It's like a contender against the Mary Lou, so I absolutely love that. So that is like my unit. I just keep some little foundations at the side here that I'm using, and then I've stacked up my glossy boxes. So on my actual unit I have like a mix of products. I have some brushes, these are like all NYX because I absolutely love them. I have my Anastasia Brow Wiz, I have a Bare Minerals pencil, some hairspray, some bubbles, some little bits to try at the front, and then some more lipsticks at the back, a mini mirror, and just a few bits that are on my table. So I did get my table from Argos. I have done a video on it in the past. I can't remember what it is called because I got it last year sometime, but I'm pretty sure it'll do something similar. So in the front here I have loads of little samples. So I have loads of little Clinique and Estee Lauder, and then in the very front I have all my chubby pencils, like eye pencils. So I have the NYX Milk, I have some by Collection, some by Gosh, not Goss, and then I have my little sleek face little contour thing that I've had for ages, and like you only need the tiniest bit. And then in this bit here I just have all my cream shadows, single shadows, and little loose pigments. So I have some of the little Bella Pierre ones. I've got 3 of them in Birchboxes. I have the loads of the Maybelline colour tattoos. I have some of the Bourjois. I have some Estee Lauder, little L'Oreal, Benefit, and then some MAC that I got for my birthday, which I don't want to open yet. So that is all that's like in my drawer. I do have a few little hair bits at the back. I do have another 2 sets of drawers down here that I got from these from IKEA, but these are like a mess, so I'm not going to show you. So this is my second unit that I have. I try and keep the top as clear as possible, although it sometimes doesn't happen. So on the top I just have some brushes, a little acrylic that I got that from HomeSense, and some little kabukis, and my antibacterial spray. So this is great. I got this from Cocktail Cosmetics, and you just spray it over your eyeshadows, you know, anything really, I think, and then it just desanitizes it. So it's great because if you've had like some of your palettes for a longer time, like I have, like I've had one of my Naked palettes for over 2 years, you can spray it with that, and you know, it's free from bacteria. You can keep them for longer. So this is my mom. So this unit is my, it's the, I've done a video on this, it's the IKEA Alex straw. It's the 9 set, it's not the 9, it's the 6 straw, and it's the wide version. Costs around £90, but I do quite like this. I couldn't actually, at the time I couldn't fit an Alex drawer in here, which I can now, which is a bit of a shame, but it's okay because it's quite wide. I can get quite a lot in it. Next to it on the floor I have got some little glossy box magazines that I keep meaning to read. I had to actually pull them out of a shelf and thinking, right, I need to get through these. Before I just wasn't reading them. So my top drawer is like one of my favourites. So this is my foundation drawer. So let's have a zoom in on this. So I've got all sorts in this drawer. I've got Buxom, Dior, Revlon, CoverGirl, Dior again, Estee Lauder, Wet n Wild, Revlon, Maybelline, Bare Minerals, NYX, and then these at the back are what I don't like as much. So it's their Maybelline Superstay and the Better Skin. And then I've got my Revlon Whipped. I love that. That's one of my favourite. I've got my NARS. This is the one. Which one is it? It's the Radiant Cream Compact. I don't like that as much as the Sheer Glow. In this drawer I only have one of the MAC Studio Fix. I did have more, but they're not my holy grail foundation, so I got rid of them. I have Becca, Makeup Forever, Urban Decay, Hourglass, L'Oreal, Kat Von D, NARS, Benefit, Revlon, my Revlon Colorstay 17, which is a bit too light for me, Art Deco, L'Oreal, some more Rimmel, more Maybelline, NYX, more NYX at the back, that's the Invincible. I have all sorts of foundations because I'm a foundation junkie. I do actually have a couple of other bits at the back. I have Urban Decay setting spray, a little MAC primer, my chocolate bar palette, because I do put palettes in here, like my It's Judy Time one, thinking, right, I'm doing my foundation, I'll get a palette to go with it. So some of my palettes are in here, and I have some setting sprays and 2 setting powders more like, and some Too Faced Primed and Poreless, I think they're called. Yeah, Primed and Poreless little samples. So that is that drawer. So the next drawer, I absolutely love this drawer because it is so organised. I got these little, these are cutlery holders, and these are from HomeSense. I get quite a few bits of my stuff from HomeSense, as you can tell. They were like $6.99. I actually got one from HomeSense and one from TK Maxx because they didn't have 2 together. But the stores are next door to each other in my place, so you know, as long as I got them, you know. So in here I have loads of little samples at this side. So these are kind of like all things I've got from beauty boxes. So I've got some Decleor, Ofra, Malin & Gots, Murad, loads of things like that. I've got some Cocoa lashes. I've got loads of chubby pencils and eyeliners to try from LA Colours. Some more LA Colours single. Some of these Milani little shadows. I love these. My CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. I've got a medium and a light one. I've got a Makeup Atelier foundation in there. This is awesome. It's a tad bit dark for me though, so I use it when I'm tanning. And my EX1 foundation. Then in the middle I've got some primers. So I've got Becca and Maybelline. I've got some blushes in the next one. So I've got my Tarte, Pixie, L'Oreal. And then a little really dark, what is these? These are the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I got this for contouring. So in this next one I've got lips, I've got loads of the LA Girl, I've got Gerald Cosmetics, I've got Maybelline, Baby Lips, and then I've got some Makeup Revolution. I have so many of these Makeup Revolution because they're only like next one here. I've got some concealers, so I've got the EX1, I've got Revlon, CoverGirl, because I love this one, 17, Makeup Revolution, BH Cosmetics, the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and then at the side I've kind of got little bits that I haven't got places for. So I've got Milrabella Revolution Foil Finish Shadow, an Eddie Funkhauser quad, a little mix quad by Collection, and then my CoverGirl mascara that I don't want to use yet. Oh, and then a little Revolution palette at the back. This is the concealer palette, which just looks like that, and has only got a small bit of use from it. So the next drawer down is my palette drawer. So I've got lots of Urban Decay, Lorac, or Lorac, however you pronounce it, Makeup Revolution, Cargo, what are these called? I'm forgetting because I'm thinking of so many brands. I've got another Cargo palette at the back, Wet n Wild, my Go palette, Sleek, Bare Minerals, BH Cosmetics, and then I have these like little you know, make it yourself from Urban Decay. So they are like that. I love these. These are great for travelling as well because you can pop them out and put different ones in. So I did have more palettes, but I got rid of some of the ones I wasn't using, and some of my palettes are scattered around the house, so they are other places. So this next drawer is a little bit of a mishmash. It's well, these are nearly all Mimi Box products apart from these little micellar waters, and then these are like little bits that I've just dumped in there. So these are all sorts, and then some little hair ties at the back, and my little contact lens case. Then again, same in here. I've got my Belletto Airbrush Studio, lots of little packet samples, and then these are kind of like little bits from boxes that I want to use, so I've just like put them in these little tubs. And then this is the bottom one. Now, considering I'm not big on nails, I have quite a lot of nail products. I have all sorts. I have gems, I have the spray so it dries quicker, loads of different colours, and then I have loads of sets of things like nail stickers and stuff like that, because I'm not very good at drawing stuff on, so I have to get the stickers to put on them. So that is the last drawer. Then I also wanted to just show you some other bits of my makeup that, you know, probably won't get shown as much. This is like my Bare Minerals kit. It's in a little number 7 bag that I got a gift set in, but a couple of other bits have worked their way into it. So like a Tarte primer, Hope Girl mascara, some Real Techniques brushes, my YSL foundation. But this is where I keep all my Bare Minerals stuff. So I have got like the Warmth blushes, pressed blushes, oh no, that's a quad. I have all sorts of Bare Minerals just because I love them so much. And yeah, I've got like Prime Time, I've got so much stuff. So normally like I keep this to one side altogether, so that's never really been in any of my videos before. I also wanted to show you this, and I know the presentation is not brilliant on this. This is like my little tub, and what I use for this is like I'll chuck stuff in here that I take into the living room with me. So sometimes in the morning my husband gets up after me, so I don't want to wake him up, so I go and get ready in the other room, and I'll just pick up this tub and go with it, you know, take it into the room. So I've got the e.l.f. blush palette, highlighters, and this is in Topaz, which is a really lovely colour. I've got my favourite Neve concealer brush. I've got a NYX Suede palette. I've got the other e.l.f. blush blush palette. I've got both of them, so that's the, I think that's the dark one. No, that's actually the light one. So I've got Cocoa lashes in Soho. I've got you know, Avon stuff in here, brushes. NYX Macaroons, ELF foundation, you know, I've got like everything in here. I also wanted to show you this that's also in this box, and this is my Makeup Geek Z palette. These are all Makeup Geek shadows. I bought the white Z palette from Cocktail Cosmetics for $15.99, and then I've got all these shadows. The only thing about Makeup Geek is you do have to pay customs when they come into the country, so that can slow down getting your order. So I've got loads of like neutral colours, and then recently I've added some more brighter colours for give it a pop. I love the pigmentation on these, they are absolutely amazing.